Here is the first thing that you gotta look for. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB. Stricter environmental regulations forced Honda out of the lawnmower game. No surprise there. And as the year wrapped up, Honda lawnmowers had a huge final battle with camshaft problems, issuing recalls on hundreds of thousands of mowers because people were practically popping rotator cuffs trying to start them. Talk about going out with a bang. So many have been asking, should I still buy a Honda even though they're done making them and they've had all these problems? Well, my answer is yes. But there's some important things you gotta look at before you swipe your credit card. This Honda was actually purchased by a good friend of mine, and when I specifically told him what to look for, he immediately went out and grabbed one. He was kind enough to let me unbox this, so let's get into this. This is the Honda HRN, and if you're looking for a good entry-level mower, this one is hard to beat. And here is the first thing that you gotta look for. This green dot right here. Everybody loves stickers. Honda placed these stickers on the boxes of mowers that were checked for camshaft issues at the factory. We got the green light from Honda on this one. So that's the first sign that this mower is good to go. And help make this video good to go with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. Now let's get this mower out. I love the smell of a new Honda in the morning. Is this bag inside out? It is. Okay, that's better. We'll get that on later. We have our engine manual and some fresh oil to throw in it. There's our bag frame. Let's take this guy off. They do package these pretty darn well, I must say. Now let's make life easy on ourselves and just roll this guy out. I'm gonna slice up. And out she comes. All right, let's set this baby up. We're gonna fold our handlebars up. That'll do. And good there. Now this deck is pretty much right to the ground, so let's raise it up. Now what's really cool is there's two height adjusters for this model, and it raises them up for all four, and these numbers are accurate. So we got 2, that's 2 inches, 2.5, 2.5 inches. Pretty straightforward all the way around. It matches up with the height of the blade. Set it about 2.5 and 2.5. Perfect. Let's set our bag up here. We're gonna slide this guy on. Pretty easy. These just all snap right onto each side of the frame. You may have to use a screwdriver to pop them all on, but most of them can go on by hand. That looks like a lawnmower bag. It's ready to go. Back flap up, bag goes on, done. I just love the way these mowers look right out of the box. Engine has no oil. Add oil before starting the engine. Let's solve that problem. So just a heads up, these engines do come with a tiny bit of oil inside, and they do that to kind of coat everything and keep it from rusting out while it's in shipping. So don't worry about it at all. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna simply fill it right up with the oil that they gave us, use the entire bottle. Yep, there's just a tiny bit inside. We're gonna go ahead and pour this whole thing right in. Let it sit just like that. Get every last drop in, and she is good to go. Dipstick goes right back in. This mower is ready, so if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go fire this mower up. Let's fill her up with some ethanol-free gas, get her ready to roll. Love that. That's like the cap on your car. All right, let's fire it up. Now here's the second indicator that this engine has been checked by the factory for camshaft issues. What you want to look for is a punch mark right here on the side of the serial number. That's going to indicate that the repair had already been made. This one does not have it here on the serial number because this one already had the indicator on the box. Now here's the final method for checking your mower for camshaft issues. This is a list of engine serial numbers affected by this recall. If you have a GCV 170 or a GCV 200 engine with these serial numbers, and perhaps you're ready to buy this unit new or even used, and you don't see a green dot or an engine punch mark, steer clear of that unit. Dealers and repair shops were notified of these recalls and what to look for if these repairs had already been completed. So I'm passing this information on to you. Now, if you're still considering buying a Honda mower, even after knowing all of this information, here's what I like about this Honda HRN 216 VKA. The GCV 170cc engine on this model has plenty of power. After 4 years of mowing my lawn with some tall mows along the way, I can safely say that it takes a lot to bog this engine down. It just doesn't quit. and it sips gas too. My lawn is 10,000 square feet, and I only end up using about 2/3 to maybe 3/4 of a tank. This engine just rocks for me. The steel deck has a nice design with decent deck suction. You have a convenient bag and mulch switch lever right here, and this opens up a deflector underneath the mower to allow all your clippings to go right into the bag. This rear discharge is actually kind of nice because from here to here where it matters, it's smooth. On some other new mowers, they have a lot of contours in the plastic on this panel, and that actually impedes the flow of grass out through the rear discharge. This is nice and smooth, so grass flows right out. Now this here is probably one of the best features of this entire mower, the dual blade micro cut system. These dual blades give Leonardo a run for his money. This dual blade system does a great job mulching up your clippings into super fine particles so they break down nicely into the lawn. Return all those nutrients, baby. This Xbox style smart drive controller up here is also an outstanding feature. Simply push down and away you go. It's also adjustable for different hand sizes so you can set it where you feel comfortable. You can even push it with one thumb. Super easy to get the feel for how to drive this thing too. What else is easy on this mower? Maintenance. Air filters, oil changes, all super simple. And here's what grinds my gears with this Honda HRN. First, the bag and mulch lever can get jammed up underneath the deck. Grass builds up here on these ends, so it can make it difficult to slide. I've seen some people push the lever so hard that they actually broke the lever. So buyer beware, if you're planning to use that lever a lot, keep that deck clean underneath. Next, the handlebar knobs. The handlebar knobs that hold these handlebars into place, I have seen break over time. If they do break, it's nothing that a simple nut and bolt can't fix from a hardware store. The drive wheels. After about 2 to 3 years, these wheels tend to wear down and don't provide much traction. This is expected because this is Honda's budget mower and they're made of plastic. But I did come out with a video not too long ago on how to install bike tire treads on these wheels, which makes them last about 10 times longer and provides plenty of grip. I'll have that video linked down below in the description. Now, will you be able to get parts for these mowers? I'm going to go out on a low-hanging limb here and say yes. Honda made these mowers for a while and they'll still be producing them, but not here in the US. So I have good reason to believe that parts will still be around for a while. As with any new mower, I strongly recommend filling out the warranty and registration paperwork right away. That way you're covered if something were to happen to the mower. My Honda HRN 216 VKA has given me nothing but drama-free mows for the past 4 years. And when you think about it, this Honda HRN is the Honda Civic of their lawnmower lineup. It's basic, it's economical, and it gets you from A to B with a clean-cut lawn. Plus, you can put a ton of trouble-free miles on them if they're properly cared for. Even given their recent situations, there is no denying that these mowers are holding up better than a lot of the junk coming out today by other brands. But Honda mowers suck! Hey, the proof is in the high resale values, and Hondas just have it. 5 years, 10 years, and beyond. If you're planning to get one of these Hondas before they're gone and want to make it last a lifetime, then check out my entire playlist I've done using this specific mower linked down below in the description. I'm going to get this Honda all set up for my friend. I'm going to do a proper engine break-in on it. We're going to let the engine run for 30 minutes out in the driveway, change the oil out, she'll be all good to go. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.